Hi guys, MikroTik news. Here in this show I will once again tell you all about the latest MikroTik devices, news, fun stuff, and just brief you in what's up. So, what's up? eSIM. eSIM is definitely a flavor of the month. We've released now 2 devices at the time of filming this that support eSIM. What a wonderful technology! No more looking for tiny plastic SIM cards. So, eSIM, 2 devices, like I said, ATL 5G for fast, secure, stable internet in the countryside, but also in the city. And of course the Chateau 5G with release 17 modem and also eSIM. Both of these are amazing because you not only don't need plastic SIM cards, they also support MikroTik connectivity, which is a cool service. The idea is simple. You buy the device, you don't have a contract with the mobile operator just yet, but you want to get online. For example, to get a contract with the mobile operator. So what do? Use the MikroTik connectivity and get online through one of our global roaming partners. And then you can easily switch to any mobile operator of your choice, because usually you will get a better deal for mobile data with your operator. But the options are there. And switching between eSIM profiles is so easy. So yeah, eSIM flavor of the month. And of course the new Chateau, by the way, has 2.5 gigabit Ethernet as well. So you can really take advantage of the 5G speeds. Moving on, we have updated the good old HexS. It also now has 2.5 gigabit, not Ethernet this time, SFP cage, PoE in, PoE out, the same old beautiful, a bit brutalist looking enclosure, an absolute staple for wired networking. So check that out. Moving on, now let's talk distances. If you want to bridge 2 locations over Wi-Fi 6, and what do I mean by great distances? Not like 500 meters or 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers. No. We are talking 20 kilometers or even 30. So what is the device? LHG 5AX or LHG XL5AX. So 2 nice dishes. They cost around $100, which is not a random number. We kept the price of the previous generation, so I think that's pretty cool from us. I hope you agree. Then I remember we talked about really old MikroTik devices, because one of the things that I'm very proud of working here is that MikroTik is against planned obsolescence. We really take pride in the fact that we get like lifetime updates, and these devices are very often even physically indestructible. So we got a letter, blast from the past, from Florida. Kind of funny story I wanted to share with you. One of the customers committed fraud. Oh my, no worries, Amazon already handled it. Whew. Instead of returning the RB5009, they sent us back router board 750. That's the fraud. So I think this happens a lot with eBay and other places. Like you buy something as the bad guy and you return it and you put just some random junk inside. This time at least it wasn't junk, it was the good old router board 750, and it was not only working still, but it was running router OS 317. So at least 10 years old, still working, pretty cool. So I'm glad that the situation got resolved, and we also got an unusual cool story in the process. So do you guys have other examples of really old MikroTik devices still in operation? Let me know. Now let's talk a little bit about self-hosting. Just recently I saw a video by PewDiePie, he's still around, that he's moving towards self-hosting as well. He was talking about password managers. Now he's self-hosting all sorts of stuff, and so are we. We are now self-hosting videos over TikTube. Make sure to check that out if you want to keep more and more privacy and control over your data away from Google. You can stop watching this video here on YouTube and go to TikTube. And if you are watching this on TikTube, hello, happy to see you here. So yeah, no ads, no trackers, and cool fun fact, everything is hosted on the RDS, the ROS data server, the green one, we call it Shrek internally. So that's also pretty cool, I think. Next, we have some Internet of Things updates. We've released a new NOT with a K in front, LRAG kit, which is basically an out-of-the-box gateway for LoRa network. It has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, it can run simultaneously, which was a feature request, GPS, LTE, or the CAT-M or NB networks. So mobile data and GPS at the same time, which can be useful for all sorts of asset tracking and so on. And of course the name NOT comes from the fact that it combines so many interfaces, and it allows you to tie all sorts of devices together. We like these little wordplays here at MikroTik. Of course it has PoE in, DC jack, micro USB, so flexible powering. That's why NOTs are very popular in vending machines. And I think vending machines are a nice little passive income these days, right? I've seen vending machines for the weirdest things. Just recently I saw a vending machine for how do you call these pants with built-in socks, pantyhose? So yeah, if you're wearing one of those as a woman, for example, and they break quite a lot, so you can buy one from vending machines now. God forbid they make more durable pantyhose, right? No, instead let's have like a network of vending machines, but that's another story. Then we have another more simple device than the NOT for the 950 MHz LoRa network, the WAP LR9 kit, and the corresponding mini PCIe card that you can use if you already have any MikroTik device with this slot, which is basically another LoRa device with a built-in GPS. Popular request. Finally, no, not finally, two more things. What do you guys think about self-driving vehicles? On one hand, one of my favorite authors has always been Isaac Asimov, so I know all about the dangers of giving robots more agency. Then again, I've been driving for 3 years now, and just seeing what happens on the road, maybe the robot should do it, you know? So imagine my surprise when I saw that here in Latvia, someone is testing self-driving vehicles. And do you know what device we found in the back of this self-driving vehicle? It's not it's not some do-it-yourself router board, it's not a switch. Can you guess? Chateau, the good old stylish elegant black and white Chateau, now also powering the communications in self-driving vehicles. Would have never guessed that this beautiful home and office access point will make its way to robotics, and crazy world we're living in. Almost final topic for today. If you are organizing some MikroTik events, trainings, whatever, we have updated banner designs, so you can print and have a nice roll-up or wall-hanged banner. So, link in the description. And finally, we have an interesting promotion coming up. We want to see if you are willing to share your ROS data server, the one we use for hosting TikTube. We want to see how you guys are using it, because we see the numbers. We see that this device is getting more and more popular. Now we want to see use cases. So send me your RDS use case, and this time you will get not 10, you will get 20 euros for the MikroTik merch store. I think this is a wonderful deal. Just showcase your work, and not only you get to be proud of it, because you should. Networking is not an easy business, and you guys are smart and hard working. You should be proud. But also, you get some free merch. How cool is that? So send it over. Let's take a look, and let's all just celebrate your hard work at innovating and connecting people, technologies, data, and so on. So that's it for today's MikroTik news. Subscribe to YouTube, but even better, go check out TikTube.